Okay, so there's a story of this is going to be about there's two people that work for us. They still work for us, and this is more of a professional, personal relationship story. I had a gentleman that was very smart, one of our smartest foremen. Complex projects were just his middle name, and he just excelled in that. However, his personality was very abrasive, and everything and everyone, he screamed and yelled, and it was his way or the highway. So one day he got into an argument with another foreman that I had hired, and it was the other foreman's job, and he was very confrontational, and it just blew up. And so all I did was hear the story. I wasn't there to see it. And so what I had to do was diffuse the problem, so I couldn't have two employees fighting on a project site. And so I told the one that created the situation, that he needed to go home. And so he went home with pay. I didn't penalize him without paying, but I did need to diffuse it. So I sent him home and had every intention in my gut was like, he doesn't belong here. So, but instead of doing that, I waited, gave him a couple of days to calm down, gave me a couple of days to think about how do I remedy this, or what do I do? And so I brought him back in the office and told him it was a serious warning of you're in jeopardy of losing your job. However, I'm willing to do some training with you and see how you can transform. If it's something you choose to do, you'll do it. If you don't, then you'll know what the answer is. But I wanted to be very clear with him that there's one way or the other. And so this outburst and all that is not acceptable. I expect more from you. I need you to communicate as a professional. So fast forward, I mean, we went through training, and this was like probably 8 years ago. These two guys who probably hated each other for a while actually work together today, literally, and are friends and have the utmost respect for one another. And so I think the way that I approached that situation was I didn't allow it to escape, and I didn't allow what he did to go unnoticed. And so I corrected the situation without necessarily someone having to lose their job, but I gave them a chance. And I said, if you get fired, you're firing yourself. I'm just gonna follow through and do what I need to do as a manager, but if you lose your job, it's because of what you've done. And so I think he owned that and really began to understand. And so it may not be what you would think like as a lean thing, but in my opinion, it really is a part of what we do, and how to, again, treat someone with respect, and why that's so important. And at the end of the day, it worked out really well, where he still has a job, and he's better, and he's not afraid to talk about that scenario and how he's matured over the years.